Welcome. Join me as we discuss how your collaboration with MSPbots can help you be one of the top 20% best MSPs. MSPbots, built by an MSP for MSPs. Let's start off by knowing who MSPbots really is. MSPbots is a data-driven process automation software platform that helps MSPs become more efficient. It is built by an MSP for MSPs. We have various reports that give you the business intelligence to help you make important decisions. We also use pre-built or custom-built bots to automate your processes. When we work with MSPs, we typically start with a simple task, addressing late time entry issues. From that, we can expand to other KPIs and processes. Now that you got to know about MSPbots, let's talk about why you should care about late time entries. Time entry is essential for MSPs to manage the service department. It is important that you work on time entries when you still have a fresh memory of the things you did and amount of time you spent on the ticket. Late time entries typically are not very accurate, which can create problems when you calculate factors such as utilization and agreement profitability. Those reports are used to make many important decisions in the service department. If the time entry is entered too late, other clients or employees might not be able to find out what you did when they need to. How can MSPbots help you with your time entries? We developed a late time entry bot that calculates the time elapsed between the time when the entry was logged and end time of the entry. If the time of entry is late for more than 5 minutes, the user who entered the time entry will receive an alert message. If you are struggling with the late time entry after receiving many alerts from the bots, an MSPbots team member will reach out to you via Microsoft Teams to get a better understanding of your situation. We'll work with you to figure out how to improve. The goal is to get the company to perform like, if not better, than the top 20% MSPs. How can you help? When you receive alert messages from the bot via Microsoft Teams, make sure to read the messages. If the messages make sense to you, and they're correct, slowly adjust your workflow or process to reduce the amount of late time entries. We understand it takes time to form a habit. Just keep trying every day to improve, and you will get there. If you believe that the bot is wrong or needs improvement when it comes to its algorithm or message, please let us know so we can adjust it based on your process. Here we can see a sample message that the bot sent to the user. This message can be customized based on your company's process. We'll work with your system admin to adjust the message based on your company's process. The message explains to you what happened. Look at the first paragraph. It shows the title of the time entry link, ticket link, how late the entry was logged, and a link to the detailed reports that we'll talk about later. It also shows what's important and how you should fix the issue. There's also a let us know link at the bottom of the page. If you find any bugs, or if you think there are areas that we should improve, click the link and submit a ticket. When you click the detailed link in the message, there's a report. It will give you more detailed information about the late time entry situation. This is one of the most important components in the report. The green line shows the average late time entries per user for the last 16 weeks for all MSPs that are using MSPbots. The yellow line shows how the top 20% MSPs that are using MSPbots are doing. You want your number to be lower than this line. The blue line shows the average late time entries per user for the last 16 weeks in your MSP. The red line shows the average number of bot alerts read per user for the last 16 weeks in your MSP. The red line should be very close to the blue line. This means that your users are aware how many instances it happened. This is the late time entry details per user for the last 7 days. This is a very important table where you can see your detailed performance. the MSPbots team will use this table to work with each individual user to help you improve the number. Reduce the number of red boxes, yellow boxes, and the same old green boxes. The late rate is one of the most important numbers here. It's calculated by the number of late time entries divided by the total entries in the last 7 days. The next one is the average late hours per late time entry. The less is better. The way it's calculated is you're going to get the total of the late hours for the last 7 days and then divide it by the number of late time entries. In this section, we check how the bots reach out to you or not. We have 3 statuses. First is ready. This means that a bot generated the message, but we're not able to send it to you for different reasons. Maybe your bot got disabled. Maybe you didn't install the bots. Maybe you were excluded from the messages switch. We'll work with you to figure out why the message is not ready. Received means you received the message, but have not read it yet. Read means you already read the message, so you're already aware of the situation. Here we're going to share the best practices that we learned from hundreds of MSPs using MSPbots. We'll share the best techniques on how they use time entries without being late. This is the top section of a ConnectWise ticket. Whenever you open a ticket, click the time entry icon as soon as you're ready to work on the ticket. ConnectWise will open a new time entry window and will automatically record start time for you. This is the ConnectWise time entry window. When the window opens, you can start working on the tasks. As you start working on a ticket, the best practice is to click the timestamp icon. And then, document what you did or what you're doing while you're doing it. Write the level of detail with the mindset that the client is going to see the time entry alongside the dollar amount for the work. Also, assume that someone is looking over this ticket 7 months later. Without talking to anyone involved with the ticket, the notes should tell the story from the beginning of the issue until the end. Once you finish the time entry, you can change the work role, agreement, ticket status, work type, billable, and other fields if needed. After you finish everything, the last step is to click the clock icon next to the end time field. ConnectWise will automatically fill the end time for you. Then, click the Save and Close button to save the time entry. If you follow this process, you will have 0 late time entries. That's all for today. Please reach out to us via different channels. If you need help, please send an email to support@mspbots.ai or visit our wiki page at wiki.mspbots.ai.